Hi, my name is Dave Sohmer, and I'm running for the CUSD 200 Board of Education. I'm a 30-year resident of Wheaton and met my wife, Julie Schmidt, at Wheaton College, where I graduated with a bachelor's in mathematics. I went on to earn my master's degree in computer science from Johns Hopkins University, and have been a software engineer and executive for over 30 years. I currently work at First Trust Portfolios in downtown Wheaton. I have 9 children and 2 grandchildren. All my children have attended CUSD 200 schools, and we have had a great experience in the district. I am running for school board for 2 major reasons. 1, I love the Wheaton community, and I want every child in the district to thrive and be prepared for their future. And number 2, I want CUSD 200 schools to remain excellent for many years to come. COVID opened many eyes to some of the issues within our district that must be resolved. Declining academic performance over the last decade, a current board that lacks transparency, and a continual erosion of parental authority. My entire career has been focused on problem solving, collaboration, and running large organizations, including creating and, most importantly, sticking to budgets. I believe these skills will be very useful to the Board of Education, and I am very much looking forward to the opportunity to serve this great school district if chosen by the voters. Thank you. There are 2 top goals and initiatives that come to mind that I would pursue if elected to the school board. First and foremost, we must make CUSD 200 a top performing district in Illinois. The current board has overseen a constant decline in academic performance. In 2010, 80% of our students in District 200 were proficient in reading and mathematics. Today, that number is only 44%. This is unacceptable. Our current board won't even acknowledge the decline publicly or take responsibility for it. If you won't identify a problem, then you can't solve the problem. One of the first things I will push for when elected is to form a task force to study the root causes of the decline so that we can find the right solutions. We need to study districts, whether in-state or out-of-state, that are maintaining high academic achievement to find out what they're doing right, and then apply what we learn to our district. The second goal that comes to mind is to restore parental authority within District 200. Today, our current board has allowed a gender plan to be established that allows our school district to put your child on a gender plan if he or she expresses a desire to change gender. The school is not required to inform nor gain consent from you, the parent. This is hard to believe, but it's true. Regardless of what you think about a gender plan, the vast number of parents agree that they must be involved and give consent. There are so many other goals and initiatives that come to mind, such as making it a priority to establish a financial plan that will allow us to improve our facilities over time while not continuing to raise the tax levy by the maximum amount every year. This irresponsible behavior is not sustainable in an area of some of the highest taxes in the country. Thank you. How will I communicate with constituents and involve them in the decision-making process? One of many concerns I have with the current board is a lack of transparency. Last year, the board met 4 times in closed session, which, according to a ruling by the State Attorney General, was illegal. The Attorney General forced the district to release the audio from those meetings, which you can find on the district website if you dig hard enough. You can also find the secret audio on my website at www.parentsforcusd200.com. One of the major ways you communicate with your constituents is to have all meetings in public, unless you are dealing with a disciplinary issue or similar situation that requires confidentiality. I commit to holding all meetings in full view of the taxpayers and parents of CUSD 200. Transparency is the foundation of trust, and a major goal of mine will be to regain that trust. Another way that our district needs to improve communication is to listen to parents and taxpayers' concerns at school board meetings. The current board cut down the speaking time for the public to 2 minutes each for many of the meetings over the last few years. I will support giving our parents and concerned citizens more time to share their views with the board, and I commit to listening to them respectfully. I also fully support the Citizens Advisory Council, or the CAC. This is an essential channel of communication to the board from the community. The CAC is made up of parents from all walks of life and from differing viewpoints who provide the board with counsel and advice on the major issues. This is a great way for the board to get a pulse on the needs of the community. Thank you. In closing, I'm running for school board to make a difference in our community. I believe that every child is a unique and precious individual made in the image of God and should be treated with dignity and respect. Every single student in our district deserves an excellent education. For over a decade, District 200 has been in decline academically. In 2010, 80% of our students were proficient in reading and math. Today, that number is 44%. As a board member, I will have a laser-like focus on understanding the root causes of this decline, which will involve a renewed focus on the basics: reading, writing, and mathematics. As our academic performance has declined, our spend per student has skyrocketed, in large part due to the current board raising the tax levy by the maximum each year. Property taxes in Wheaton are already some of the highest in the nation. Automatic maximum tax levies will stop when I and my like-minded candidates are elected to the board. We also need to repair the broken trust with the taxpayers and parents of District 200. The trust issue with the current board has been lingering for many years and was a hot-button issue in the 2021 race. But it goes back further than that. The board must be 100% transparent for this trust to be repaired. I will commit to holding every meeting that doesn't require confidentiality in public view, and I will not hide in closed sessions even when topics are difficult. I will be a strong advocate for safe schools, will push for time-tested curriculum and quality resources for our children, and I will insist that parents be informed and must give consent for life-altering decisions such as being put on a gender plan. Please vote for me, David Sohmer, ballot number 5, and like-minded candidates Kim Hobbs, Amy Erkenswick, and Spencer Garrett. Thank you.